Hello and welcome back. I feel like I'm getting I'm getting hoarse throughout the morning. I woke up with very tiny sore throat, but it's not hurting now. I'm sorry if I sound raspy, but I don't think I'm sick. I'm pretty sure, 99% sure I'm not sick. I wanted to quickly add something to my last video about witches needing, the confirmation of doing something. I can't remember my exact words on that. But I also wanted to add really quick that it is known that when you sage a house, you are told and taught to open the windows and or doors while you're saging to have an escape route for the negative energy, or they'll be trapped. Well, that is not so, and I'll tell you why. It's another confirmation that most witches need, as then confirming, okay, the window's open, they're gone, they're out. We, even as earthlings, have the strength and the power to have these spirits leave through walls. I say this as a medium, as a starseed, and having information channeled to me, and me seeing things with my own eyes. If you think about it, you will see, well, if you have that ability, you will see souls or hear them throughout your house. These are souls that are not trapped in your house for eternity if you don't know how to release them. These souls go through ceilings, they go through walls, they come from the floor, they go through a closed window and a closed door, and even portals. I know this because I'm visited by tons of spirits, all kinds, and not one of them are stuck in this apartment. As you watch my past videos, you will see orbs coming through my walls, my ceilings, and wherever else. Those are souls. Those are souls who choose to be an orb instead of having a body. Being a hypnotist also, I have found that they prefer that kind of energy. They prefer to be an orb. It feels good to them. That sounded like one of my neighbors fell down the stairs because it's still icy here. But I hear them still walking. So I guess they're okay. But no, if you need that confirmation of going through your house and saging and, opening windows, and if that makes you feel better, then do so, because they will leave in that way also. They like I said, they leave in so many ways. Some witches need that visual. Orbs are dancing around my tripod. They need that confirmation of seeing, feeling, touching, whatever else they need, or the knowledge of, hey, when I open this window, they'll be gone. That's a confirmation. That is a, can't think of the word. It's not the correct word, but it's like a thought process. I'll probably think of the word while I'm editing, and I'll stick it in here like I usually do. Oh, and I want to add also that souls can go through your bed, and they do, especially the extraterrestrials, because they come and they work on you. And some of you don't know that they work on you because they keep you well. I hope you see that. I think that was two orbs dancing right in front of the my viewfinder. I have a feeling that my aunt is with me today. She crossed over a few years ago actually. She's in my mind a lot, and that's sometimes an indication saying, hey, we're here. But back on the extraterrestrials. The extraterrestrials are the ones who created the humans, and they created Earth. They built it and designed it to the ways they thought was best for us. And then when that big asteroid hit that killed the dinosaurs, that caused a lot of turmoil and diseases for us. They check on us all the time. If you're meant to be here longer, they will come and work on you if you have an issue in your body. I know this because they've come and worked on me several times. My Achilles before and after surgery. I've even felt them in the surgery room with me during surgery. Well, I shouldn't say during, but I felt them there before they put me to sleep. They come to you and they'll walk through your bed. Some, I don't know what they're in. I've actually had a ship lower itself through my ceiling. So, that's to say, hey, all of us as spirits can do anything. And these extraterrestrials, they could do anything too, because they put that ship through my ceiling. Now, if you feel better, and I'm not saying that way is right or wrong, just as me telling you, you don't need to open a window. That's not saying that is right or wrong. I honestly feel that if you have to open that window for a security thought, then do it, because that's the correct way of doing it also. I haven't had a visit in a couple of days. If I have, I can't remember. Spent the day yesterday, Christmas, with my 2 oldest children, and that's why I didn't do a video. I need to try to do 2 a day if I can, just for instances like that. If I'm busy, I could throw one out there. But I did little shorts, and because it takes me no time. And I really don't have to edit much on those. So I put little shorts out. I did a little bit of the TikToks because those take no time. It takes me like 3 minutes to do the videos on that. So it's time to put away my Christmas tree. I might do it tomorrow. I'm not sure. One of my plants is dying. One that has been slowly dying, and I think it's gone now. It had some kind of leaf disease, and I did what the internet said. You cut the leaves off that have the brown deterioration on them. And they said once you do that, the new ones grow in, and they're not like that. Well, that wasn't in my case. So the only one I have alive now is my bamboo love knot, I think is what they call it. I'm not sure, but it's struggling. I might not even be doing these right. I remember being a young adult, having tons of plants, and doing just fine. I don't understand. I'm going to put a little video on TikTok about this. I don't know if you noticed that on TikTok, they have that AI thing and it's going wild. It's going crazy. Well, if you pay attention to when you take a picture of yourself through the AI, something like this rack will transform into what they call the entity. Well, it's the app mistaking this as some kind of entity. If you turn around, and take the picture of yourself in the TV, that TV will probably come back as an entity. Any other form that is narrow in your house near you, there's usually going to be an entity. I did one and held my hand out because that's supposed to be a big thing too. And I was testing the theory, and I held my hand out, and you could see my fingers better when I held it out. And then what transformed was a woman that had 3 legs and 2 arms, I think. And it equaled 5 fingers, and her legs and arms were right where my fingers were. And I'm like, okay, that's got to be a fraud. Fraud? Is that the right word? And if you have like a tall computer chair, like a gaming chair like I have, and you take a picture of yourself and it's behind you, it's going to turn out to be a human or an entity or whatever, because some of them come up as angels. Oh, and my Christmas tree, I have a little miniature Christmas tree on my coffee table. That has turned out to be somebody too, because it stands up. My Buddha statue by my TV, the TV transformed to a TV, but the Buddha turned out to be a little girl. So just saying, pay attention to that. They're saying that that app is showing you relatives that have passed and crossed over. That part could be true, maybe, because the camera does see things that we can't see. So if a soul is behind us, like if I'm against a wall and there's nothing for it to transform, like I said, my Buddha, if you take that picture and there's nothing there for the camera to pick up, and there is a soul there, it could possibly transform into a soul. I do believe that. But for them to be going crazy saying, this is what it's doing, it's picking up your, crossed over loved ones, Sometimes, not all the time, it's not true. There was a woman walking through a department store taking pictures, and she would hit things like a rack of clothes, and it turned out to be a entity. Okay, there was a few other things, and if you watch the other people doing that on TikTok, you will see what I'm talking about. Now, I'm going to repeat again. Your crossed over loved one can appear on that because, like I said, the camera does catch things we don't see. I'm going to tell you that part is factual because, I mean, you've seen orbs on my phone. In the past, I couldn't see them, and they really didn't appear during my videos. But for some odd reason now I can see them, and I see them in my videos as well as you can. So this is just a bunch of gibberish and chit-chat, as I call it. And I just want to put a video out there and say Merry Christmas. I hope your day is blessed extremely. And I hope all your gifts are what you wanted. And for those of you who struggle and you can't afford Christmas for yourself, your kids, your family, I am so sorry, and I feel so bad, and you don't deserve that. Holidays like this should be celebrated. And you are in my thoughts, and I'm sending you a lot of love and positive energy. So I'm going to end this here. I love you guys tremendously, and I'm going to send each and every one of you love, light, and peace. Bye.